I wanted to have a quick talk about accountability. Obviously, with what I'm doing right now, the 12-week year, I always get the words confused, but obviously doing that, I am going to be relying a lot on accountability or my own accountability. And one of the points that was brought up to me when I was talking about starting this was that there's a really negative connotation around the word accountability because people say, "Oh, I'm going to hold you accountable for this," and then something bad happens, right? You do something, you do an action, and somewhere somehow something bad happens because of it, right? The thing about that is that is not accountability. That is consequences. All right, accountability, um, it can't be they can't be imposed. Accountability is about ownership. Your ownership of your actions, ownership of your thoughts, ownership of your results. Um, the key of it is to acknowledge the fact that we have a choice. We have freedom of choice. Um, and because of that, recognizing that, you need to be willing to own your results, no matter what the situation or the consequences. Because, like, if you're out there, you're getting mugged and it's like, that's my little gun, like, give me your money or your life, that's still a choice. It's a bad choice. No one wants to do either of those things, but you have a choice. And in the end, you recognize that you made that choice, and you recognize you own you own the results. You own the results of that choice, right? No matter what the situation is. When we do that, we recognize that the only thing you can control are your thoughts and your actions, right? So those are really the only things that you can own, other than like a car or a boat or, you know, an Afghan. I don't know. But because of that, you have to admit that to yourself, and that requires a certain mental honesty. You admit that you have a freedom of choice, and that in choosing those results, no matter what they are yours. And that takes honesty with yourself, right? I mean, like, a lot of people will say, "Oh, I had no choice but to do this. I had no choice but to do that," and that's not being accountable, right? That's not taking ownership of your choices, your actions, your thoughts, your results. Um, and that takes courage, right? Being open and honest and willing to admit that you have the choice and you made a choice, and those results are from your choice. That takes bravery, right? Especially if you're not used to doing that. Um, Now, it's funny because I was thinking about doing a video on commitment the way Kim Rodriguez does, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I will just say this though. Um, to make the actions that you make, that you choose, right? You have to, like I've been saying, you have to own those results, those future results. So in the moment that you choose your action, you're choosing and you're owning whatever the result is. And that is commitment. It's accountability projected into the future. That was the thought I wanted to share with you guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. But yeah, that's it. I hope this has been informative.